Okay, let's talk to Philip from Harrison, Arkansas. Listens on XM Satellite Radio. Hello, Philip.
Hello.
Two men right in a row.
Nice.
Yes, sir. My call is about a family member of mine that we've all been raised in a Christian atmosphere, and we all went to church as young, kids, and grew up that way. My cousin has been married twice, divorced twice. His second marriage, he started to become a youth minister, and I'm not sure what happened, but he walked away from God now, and he thinks he's a pawn for God to laugh at. You know, anytime something bad happens in his life, he assumes that God's doing it to get a laugh out of that.
Boy, that's
God's sadistic.
And that's quite an ego trip to think that the God of the universe would be taking time to set things up so that he could laugh at this guy.
Yes, we're really close, and I've always been there for him. And as a matter of fact, I just announced, a couple of years ago in my church that I wanted to, follow the Lord and be a youth minister or
Good
a.
For you. Good deal. Well, how can we help you with this other guy?
That's what I'm trying to find out from asking you guys. I listen to you a lot, and I knew you guys might have an answer. I was thinking that Every Man's Battle Book would work, but I was reading online about that, and I couldn't find anything that really matched.
What's his? Did he have two affairs, and that's why he's divorced?
No, sir. They cheated on him.
They cheated on him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He became a truck driver on his first wife, and it wasn't soon after he became a truck driver that she cheated on him. And then his second wife, he works a lot and was working graveyard, and he found her cheating on him.
Right.
And
he needs to read The God of Second Chances. I'm going to send that to you. I'll send it to you to give to him, because that's all about what God really is all about. Now, let's just think about this. Here this guy has had two people cheat on him, and that cheating happened for a reason. It happened for a reason that he became a truck driver, got disconnected, and the wife wandered.
Yes.
He had a choice as to whether or not to be a truck driver or whether to quit being a truck driver when he saw that things weren't going the right direction. He also had a choice about who he would marry, and he had a choice about his second wife too. He had all these choices that he himself made, and yet he blames all this on God.
But you know what, Steve? In light of that, he also has a choice about what he's going to believe.
Yeah, it's true.
So think about it. Your cousin has had two failed marriages. Both have had affairs. What does a man believe about himself? At that moment, things like, I'm a failure, I'm a screw-up, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And so for him to have taken those beliefs in and believe that he can't do it. I don't have what it takes. Yeah. So can you see where God would all of a sudden become the mocking authority?
That even God sees him as inadequate.
It's because he's believing that. He's made agreements with those lies. And
yes, that's why I could see that, and that's why I was trying to find a book that could help him. He's raising his two kids. He's got a boy and a girl from his first marriage that he got custody of from the first marriage, and he's raising him.
So,
but,
if that's the case,
because of the two failed marriages, he's a big woman hater, and I've kind of took his daughter under me and my wife's wing, because she doesn't have a mother and things like that, and he blames, he thinks women are just awful and hateful.
Yeah. Well, he obviously doesn't know how to pick women very well. I mean, if anytime a man gets custody, that's not a good sign of a healthy woman that was there.
Yes.
So he needs counseling. He needs a New Life weekend. I mean, I just wonder if we could get him to a New Life weekend. All of this would come together for him as he would talk with other people who've had the same situation, and then a real life counselor who's got credibility. I mean, that's what he needs. He needs a New Life weekend.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but I thought maybe because he's so standoffish and he's so
he's hurt.
rebellious against
Hey,
God.
Philip.
But a lot of people at a weekend are that way, and they're shocked at how amazingly connected they are by the time they leave. Sherry?
Yeah, I was going to say, Philip, he is hurt. I mean, really, when we see anger and it's that poignant, it's like edgy and raw, like the woman hater thing. You look underneath anger and there's either hurt or fear. This guy has been so hurt.
Hurt and feeling powerless.
Yeah.
To change his world.
Yeah. And so he does need someone strong to come around him to help him unpack that. It's like going into an abscess and having to pull out the thorn and all the gunk that's around it. And I would just say, maybe that's your part, is helping to lead and guide him into a direction so he can get some help.
Okay,
I know it's been placed on my heart.
Okay, well, I'm glad he's got a friend like you, and I'm a cousin. Let me send you Transformation. It's a path that he could take. I'll send you the God of Second Chances and Transformation, and hope that those will be helpful to him. Also, he really needs Healing as a Choice. There's my story in that book, and many things similar to him.